everyone, it's Fruity Mama Yulia here from Awesome Healthy, and today I'm interviewing Tasha Lee, who's going to tell us about her story, her before and after. She dropped weight, she went through a lot of parasite cleanse, and she has experienced great results after it. So today she's going to share it all with us. Tasha, welcome and thank you for being here.
Thank you, Yulia. I'm excited to be with you.
Okay, so tell us briefly about your raw food journey. When did you start it, and how did it affect your weight and your health?
I started trying raw foods back in 2008. It took a long time to transition, so it was about 3 years probably of trying to transition. And about 5 years ago was when I became pretty solid on a fruit-based raw food diet. And how did it affect my weight? Well, my weight did go up at first, and then it slowly came down as I realized that I had deficiencies and started correcting those deficiencies and continued to follow a fruit-based diet. And then as I've done the parasite cleansing, it has dropped even more.
Okay, great. So how much weight did you drop along the way?
I suppose I probably had about 30 extra pounds on me at my top weight on raw. So I don't really weigh myself, but I'm looking a lot more like I should, I think, these days.
And I guess you feel a lot better also for it.
Yes, I do. Definitely.
And what about your health? Because I know you've got type 1 diabetes. Was it improved on this lifestyle?
Yes, my type 1 diabetes is now in the best control that it's ever been. Well, no, I take that back because with parasite cleansing, everything goes haywire. But before I started the parasite cleansing, yes, it's still at the lowest hemoglobin A1C, which is the measure of the averages, and my doctor is very happy with my A1C, even now doing parasite cleansing. And I became more sensitive to insulin, and I stopped having low blood sugar seizures, which was very problematic for me before doing the fruit-based raw food diet. And I got rid of my diabetic retinopathy. That was also not a good thing to have.
Right. Okay, that's interesting. So tell us about your parasite cleanse. How did you discover that you had parasites, and what did you do to cleanse them out of your body?
Okay, well, it was actually about a year ago that we discovered toxic mold in our house. And this was because both of us were getting sick and for weeks at a time and just wondering, why are we getting sick? We're doing a very healthy diet. So what happened after the toxic mold was a very long story, but we got out of the mold and I became very sensitive to everything in the world, called multiple chemical sensitivity. This happens after people leave toxic mold environments. And even after that, I started getting sicker and sicker and sicker, and I couldn't understand why, because I was doing all these wonderful things to detox, this wonderful detoxing diet. And ended up trying a lot of things, and finally tried a testing for Lyme disease because I had a friend, toxic mold friend, who thought that I had Lyme. So in order to prepare for this test, I did some antimicrobial herbs, and I started getting symptoms. And about the same time, I started trying Dr. Morse's herbs for detoxing, and part of that is parasite herbs. And I got major reaction to the parasite herbs as well. And so, and I started seeing things come out of me. So this is how I discovered that I had parasites, was basically just by doing parasite cleansing. And since finding out, I have added in a lot more methods to get the parasites out.
So Tasha, you've tried several things to get rid of your parasites. Some worked, some didn't. So can you tell us what worked, and perhaps people can, take your advice and try the same type of cleanse for their parasites?
The most effective things for me were, number one, the fruit-based low-fat diet with juicing. So carrot juice is very effective. Number 2, coffee enemas. Number 3, Parasite zapper. I use the Terminator zapper, which not only kills parasites, but also helps combat the die-off that builds up. I would say those were the 3 main, and once I started to get better with those, I started to include parasite herbs. I started to include apple cider vinegar in water. There's a whole bunch of things, but those are probably the main ones.
Were you taking probiotics as well at the same time?
Yes, probiotics, enzymes, a lot of supplements to help with the mold healing, the Lyme, the parasites, yes.
And how did you start to feel after you've done your parasite cleanse?
Well, I've had so many improvements. I feel like it has affected every body system. When I was sick from the parasites, my brain stopped working. It was like I had Alzheimer's. It just stopped. And now I have a brain back. I can think and do stuff again. My digestion had totally crashed, so it's fixed now. I can absorb my nutrients from my food. I don't need as many supplements. Just all sorts of body systems like my skin, my hair, my teeth, my breast lump, like my female area, everything has been affected by the parasites, and so it's all getting better. It's really amazing. Like the problematic belly fat area is reducing because I guess that's where the parasites hang out. It's right there. So it wasn't really fat. I was doing all the right things to lose weight, but wasn't losing it. Well, it's because there were parasites there.
That's very interesting, especially for people who are doing a raw food lifestyle and they're finding that their digestion is perhaps not perfect and they're getting issues. So there you go, it just shows that it could be the parasite issue. Okay, Tasha, so thank you very much for sharing your story with us and the steps that you took to cleanse yourself of parasites. Where can people find you?
Well, they can find me at tashalee.org, and if you're specifically interested in the parasite stuff, my blog there is tashalee.org/MCS. There's a lot of parasite posts there,
Okay.
including all of the stuff that has helped.
And you've also got a book called Healing Diabetes with Fruit, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's something for people to check out too. If you have diabetes or you have blood sugar related issues, that's a great and inspirational book. All right, Tasha, so all the best. Continue on your journey, continue munching on fruit and enjoy it. Thank you so much for doing your interview. And you guys out there, we would love to hear your comments. So if you post them in the comments section below, remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more videos, and we will see you again shortly. Ciao for now.